I'm so heavy. Everyone hold hands.
Cory Bear! Cory Bear, stop! It's me! It's Papa!
Soy feo. No quiero vivir más. No, papá, no tengo cara. No puedo vivir sin cara. Papá, no puedo vivir. A ver. Ahora. Otra vez falla esto. Vale, ya está.
Whatever you saw, it was all a trick. An illusion. I told you, we're in a fairy tale world now. Nothing here is real. Cory Bear? How could this happen? He regained his mind. He must be able to hear me.
Solo era temporal.
Sure, come, Cory Bear. We have to go home now. Papa's here to take you home, all right?
Papa,
Cory Bear,
Papa, I can't take it.
please, Cory Bear. It's my fault. I'm so sorry. If only I'd known.
It's all too much. Papa!
Uf. Papá le reventar la máscara.
I see. I understand now. Finally, it all makes sense.
Y que se ha vuelto loco.
Ah, traveler, you're awake. Ah, wait, no. Why am I still calling you traveler? Oh, I have known your true identity. I suspected it was you from the beginning. Oh, of course you haven't. With your status, you can hardly be expected to know all of us. In any case, I've been using a fake name this entire time. My real name is Clotar. Clotar Alberic.
Hace tiempo que no juego, pero no sé quién puñetas es.
You saw it too, didn't you? Unmistakable, the power inside Caribert and the power of the one you call a sinner, it was one and the same. I am positive now. It's the power of the abyss, isn't it? Oh, at long last, I have seen it with my own eyes. That is no business of yours. A sinner. Yes. Salvation for Caribert did not deserve his fate, but now it's wonderful. He will be able to weave his own destiny anew. Born into abject sorrow, he shall now become the loom of fate. Huh? Sinister? Oh, I never imagined that you, of all people, would deny. We once believed that you would bring new strength and hope to Conria. To us, you were the abyss. A wondrous mystery far beyond our... And the one who controls the abyss can control everything. We yearned for that future. But what did you bring us instead? Oh, Prince of Conria.
What did he just call me?
Oye, que suena más extraño.
Hey, traveler! Traveler!
Era una puta pesadilla. Claro.
You're awake! Oh, thank goodness you're awake! Jaime was worried sick!
What happened while you were unconscious? I checked the ley lines nearby. It appears that the Abyss tampered with them, and they've been in turmoil ever since. Information and memories flow within the ley lines. What did you witness? You mean Clotar Alberich? After founding the Abyss Order, his faith in the Abyss led him to do a great many things. But the curse of immortality continued to torment his body and mind. After 100 years, he lost his mind completely, yet his dark legacy lived on. The defiled statue that we encountered previously was just one perverse product of his use of abyssal power during his life. You could say that. He wouldn't be the Abyss Order's prince up.
Are you alright? You have a troubled look on your face.
So you saw his memories from centuries ago, through your own eyes. Still, as I'd suspected. And it seems closely connected to Clotar Alberich's, and yet your brother never breathed a word of this incident to me. I wonder, was that the moment that he decided to go down this path? Indeed. Clearly, this series of events sparked a long period of deep contemplation. This was where it all began. You mean here? Well,
You scared the Duke out of Paimon! Did you rebury them yet?
a male and female skeleton. Buried. Interestingly, the male skeleton appears to have been interred much later. But what does this mean? And how did you know that there were bodies buried here? What? That's impossible. Unless Clotar Albery finally found a way to rid him. This all raises far too many questions. I need time to. We should part ways here.
Huh? You're just gonna leave?
It's better that we split up for now. I think that he might have seen you.
Who's he?
Yes. I have my suspicions as to his identity. But if the time is right, I will tell you when.
But what do you mean that they saw the Traveler? How is that possible?
I fear that while these things would limit any.
What? Why? What is...
All right, let's leave it there. Get some rest.
There goes Dane. And just like that, What is it?
Oh, qué tierno.
Huh?
The network level.
Good old caravan rebat. Now let Paimon think. Oh, Paimon remembers. Nahita's consciousness had been trapped by the doctor, but we followed the clues she left behind to help her. So much time has already passed since then, and Paimon just hopes this peace will last a long time, and then Nahita won't have any more new problems to deal with. Yeah, guess you're right. We somehow always come to think of it. Maybe it's all because of you. Maybe you're just a magnet for trouble. Paimon ran into you. Paimon never ran into any trouble. At most, when she was super tired, Paimon got caught in some strange whirlpool and sucked out into sea. And even then, you fished Paimon out. Anyway, for Nahita's sake, maybe we should think about heading to our next destination for now.
Ah, look who it is. Running into you in a place like this. I can see you two still love wandering around.
Oh, it's Dia! Since when are we just wandering around? But never mind that. What brings you here?
I just finished a commission in the desert for a usual client of mine. Nothing too interesting. Just escorting a shipment of goods. That's when I saw you two all the way over there, chatting away. Huh? You serious? Can't say I saw that coming. But you are travelers after all. I guess bumping into you like this will become a rarity. I'm starting to feel sad just thinking about. Hey, how about I gather a few mercs to escort you two? What do you say?
Thanks, but no need. Oh, Paimon had no clue you'd miss us so much. But
Sounds good. All you need to do to get to Fontaine is cross this stretch of desert and navigate some waterways. Knowing you two, I'm sure it won't be anything you can't handle. So, when are you leaving?
Oh, wait a sec. Paimon just remembered there are still a few dishes in Sumeru that Paimon...
A, U, I, O, A, I, I.
I see. Guess you won't be needing a going away party or anything. Though, now that I think about it, Sumeru wouldn't be what it is today without you. Seems true heroes always prefer leaving.
By the way, should we go say bye to Nahida? Oh, good point. Then there's no need to bother her in the real world.
Then, I guess this is goodbye for now, Traveler in Paimon. Whether as a client or a friend, you're all...
Goodbye, Dia. Bye-bye, Sumeru.
Restaurantes. Yo está donde está. Esta frontera, eso estaba ahí. Pero antes. Que se me olvide. Vamos a hacer una cosita. ¿Dónde está esto?
Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Antes me voy a fuerte.
So this is a day in the life of the trap.
Hola, ratón.
Hey! Let the show begin. Unthinkable!
Hola, Titito. Mami.
After crossing all that sand and water, we finally made it! Oh, this must be Fontaine's port. Wow! Everything looks so advanced in Fontaine. Paimon's heard that the industry here is extremely developed, and there are all kinds of unusual machines. Just seeing the sights as a tourist is nice, but maybe it would be better if we found some. What do you think?
Encontraron, hermano.
Good idea! Nahida gave us look. Seeking out the Seven is probably still our best source for information at this point. Yeah, the more we can learn, the better. So, what do you think the Hydro Archon's like? To learn about a nation's god, start with the nation's people. There seems to be some locals talking over there. Let's go see if we can join the party.
If you ask me, it's a tragedy how things ended for him. Clearly,
Yeah, I didn't expect that kind of ending for him. I thought he would at least fight on a little longer for his family. I was expecting a sudden plot twist, but it's a pity that it never happened. Still, his story.
excuse me, can I help you two? I couldn't help but notice you standing here listening.
Hi. We're travelers new to Fontaine, and we had something we wanted to ask, but
Play? Oh, no. We're talking about something that really happened. In fact, it's a case that was just heard a few days.
really? Like, a real trial?
Well, good tales are often based on true stories, aren't they? And what you see in reality may also be someone deliberately putting on an. Whether something is true or not simply isn't that important. The main thing is whether the story being Oh, but it looks like you're not from around here. You probably don't know that the Fontaine Court of Justice is called the Opera Epiclese.
But, shouldn't court cases be treated a little more seriously?
No worries. Other visitors to Fontaine have wondered the same thing. You could say that we just don't want to wait. And as for your worries about whether the cases are treated with due reverence, we have the absolutely just and honorable, as well as the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal, a machine created by the Archon. Between the machine and the Chief Justice, false charges and injustice are a thing of the.
You're a trees? Is it some kind of machine, too? Wait, I almost forgot to ask you our question.
Oh, that's easy. Just go to the Opera House. Lady Farina practically lives there.
I think what they mean is that they wish to speak with the Archon In that case, I'm afraid it's going to be a tad more difficult. You'll have to make an appointment well in advance.
Huh. Is the Hydro Archon super busy taking care of officials?
No. Lady Farina seldom takes an interest with the nation's affairs. The reason.
That's right. After all, she is the Archon. Though she may tend to get a little.
Huh. First time Paimon's ever heard of an Archon being described. Wait! Paimon gets now! The Hydro Archon is kinda like like a big celebrity here, right?
Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Perhaps you could even say our mascot.
Hang on. This is still Fontaine's Archon you're talking about. You should show some more
Yes, you're right. I guess I should at least try to be a little more respectful in front of visitors.
Come on. Sure, there's a lot of laws here, but nobody's going to be arrested for saying something disrespectful about the Hydro Archon.
All right, I think we get it. Thank you. At least we now know that we can find the Hydro Archon at the Opera House. But who knows how long making an appointment will take? Hey, what are you looking over there for? Huh. Maybe something's the matter. She isn't going to jump into the water, is she? Maybe we better go check on her. Hello there.
Huh? I'm fine.
Oh, okay then.
About many things, actually. But there's nothing. I was just reminiscing about a place my brother and I would play when we were kids. It was just.
You're pointing at the sea. Wait, are you saying that you and your brother lived in the water?
No, people call the waters around Fontaine a sea. It's actually just an inland lake that's filled with fresh water. And no, I can still see that hill clearly in my memories. Now, he would skip and jump, tossing sand in the wind. The sun but now, the water is gradually it won't be long.
Sorry.
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Are you Lynette's new friends?
Oh, and you are?
Thanks for looking after my sister. She often comes here to reminisce about our childhood, that's all. There's no need for any allow me to introduce myself. I'm Linny, and this is my sister Lynette. If I had to guess, I'd say you must be
Nice to meet you. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler. We were just talking with your sister. Even though we didn't really...
I see. It's unusual for Lynette to be so willing to talk with anyone.
Oh, really? Then you two are just like us. Paimon's always the one talking for some reason. So that's how you think it is?
I also think my brother can be too talkative at times.
Seems you were right, Paimon. We are quite similar.
So, what did Lynette mean just now when she said that the water is engulfing?
Oh, that. It's from a prophecy that's been circulating. Well, I suppose prophecy isn't exactly the right word, because that implies a certain amount of uncertainty. Where to begin? Let's put that question on hold for a moment.
Did all the introductions earlier not count?
Hello, Traveler. And hello, Paimon.
Hey! Why didn't Paimon get a handshake? You're not poking fun at...
Please, don't take offense. Just consider it a sort of etiquette we...
Oh! Alright then. By the way, we were just getting ready to go to the Opera House to meet the Hydro Archon.
So you're going to see Lady Farina? No problem at all. Please, follow me.
Estás ahí, seminato, saltando. Bombas, aquí faltan bombas. Bombas. Sí, faltan bombas. ¿Ves? Falta más padre. Lo voy a hacer. Toma.
You said you were
Sí,
going to
no
see
respondo.
Lady Farina? Well, it seems Lady Farina has come to see you.
So, she's the Hydra?
My dear people, rich and poor, those with cup in hand and those with nothing at all, raise your glasses in celebration. If you don't have one, then just raise your hand in lieu. As you can all see, two unfamiliar travelers have arrived in our nation. Come, let us make a toast in honor of this traveler and her companion who have journeyed here from distant lands.
Is she talking about us?
I've long heard of the turmoil and chaos you left in your wake as you visited other nations. But I welcome you nevertheless. No, I have come to receive. Fear is for insignificant cowards. I am a god, and I will never entertain the notion of such meaningless wariness. Of course, seeking an audience with me is the most sensible thing to do. It will allow you to truly behold my power, and I, Fosalor, hereby welcome you to the nation of Hydro and acknowledge the value and significance.
Yeah, Paimon still can't believe it. Feels like we've only. But the Hydro Archon's entrance was. Miss Hydro Archon?
I see. As Outlanders, you inevitably lack even some of the most basic understanding. Don't forget, you have to stop and consider. Do you really have the noble qualities and etiquette necessary to communicate with a god? All it takes is a flick of my finger for me to know everything about you.
Sí, sí. Claro, no se lo ha dicho ¿no?
Whoa. Talk about sounding high and mighty.
Oh? What's with these looks? Perhaps the welcoming ceremony still isn't enough.
Is she?
Wow, I didn't expect to see Lady Farina here. What is... Wait, does this mean they're the legendary blonde traveler?
Hey, what's all the commotion?
Oh, is that Lady for? Of course. That's the blonde traveler. The one.
Ooh, I've got to see this.
Yes, but don't get too excited now. You may consider this my reward to all of you.
Now she wants to fight? Aren't we getting a little ahead of ourselves?
Are you not afraid? Might I remind you that this is a duel against the divine?
No. Se canta me le cargo varias veces a la semana.
What are you trying to do, traveler? Provoking a god in front of her people?
Stand down, Clorend. I admire her bravery. Few have the courage to draw their... Unfortunately, people nowadays only crave to be thrilled, and a mere duel will not...
Oh, yeah, she's right. Just a duel wouldn't be.
On Araneus, Criminals are always requesting duels to defend their honor. You're getting a bit old, to tell the truth.
You see. Then, as the god of justice...
All right! Now that'll be worth seeing!
¿Es eso o que sabe que va a perder?
Right. This is Fontaine, after all. Such a grand opera house.
Why do you care so much about the crowd's reactions? Seems you've spent a little too... Besides, how exactly do you plan to have a duel in court? You mean you're going to put us on trial?
Oh, according to Fontaine law, no one is permitted to release any flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month. You are clearly guilty of...
Oh, so that's what they've done wrong. That's Our Lady Farina.
You call that obvious? What kind of law is that?
Precisely! Now, if you two have no objection...
My apologies, Lady Farina. I don't mean to spoil the... I don't think that Paimon here meets the definition...
You tell her, Linny! Finally someone who's not crazy. How could I...
Great magician Linny, my beloved.
As a magician who just rained on your parade, so, with such an audience gathered here, allow...
Ta-da!
What's that on Paimon's back? Hey, when did you do that?
There. As you can all clearly see, Paimon should be classified as, well, something like...
Huh? You call that magic? You've got to be
I thought it was pretty good.
Huh. I'm not sure what to think.
Amusing. Very amusing, Linny. Just the
Performance? You see all this as a performance?
In which case, consider the matter of your trial resolved. But when there are valid grounds, I will not only but even the gods of other lands. I look forward to seeing your upcoming performance at the Opera House.
And just like that, she's gone. Well, that's the most unpredictable Archon Paimon's ever seen. We never even had a chance to ask her anything. But that's a problem for future Paimon. That whole scene just now was
Don't mention it. I just happened to remember that there was such a law, so I did... So, now do you see...
She can be a bit confusing at times, but she is still amenable to reason.
Anyway, Paimon had no idea you were a magician, Linny.
I just know a few simple tricks I use to make a... It will actually be my first time performing on the most prestigious stage in...
But isn't the Opera House where...
When there are no public trials being held, the Opera House hosts a variety of other performances. To the people of Fontaine, the line between a trial and a performance can be a little blurred.
Vamos, que hay juego de las baloncesto, vamos.
And speaking of performances, I would be remiss to forego this opportunity.
My brother's always excited to make new friends.
Oh, sure. We don't really have anything to do now. And we wanted to go to the Opera House anyway.
Splendid. In that case, why don't we go together? I'll show you the way. I just have something to take care of first. You really mean it? Then I'll take you up on your offer. This is a magical item known as a magic pocket. Perhaps.
Se llama bolsa. Nosotros no, se llama bolsa.
Huh? What are they going to use it for?
About that. You asked. I'm not sure exactly when it began, but a prophecy has been. It says that every person in Fontaine is born with sin. No matter how the nation of justice holds trial after trial, this sin cannot be absolved. Until one day, the water levels in Fontaine will rise, and the sinful people will... In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain.
That sounds pretty gloomy. Why are people in Fontaine born with...
There are lots of guesses. Some say that the ancestors of Fontaine stole the power of the seas. Others say that the people of Fontaine never heeded the first Hydro Archon's warnings. But here in Fontaine, evidence is what matters. There hasn't been concrete evidence for any of these claims.
If even the people in Fontaine don't know what sin they committed, wouldn't it be better just...
That's exactly what the people did at first. But in the last few years, the water levels in Fontaine have...
Many places have already been...
Many people carry on with their lives as before and shrug it off as a natural phenomenon. But my family and I think we hope that at least the people who reside near the waterfront can move away before it's too late. So, as a magical item, these magic pockets have astonishing capacity.
Oh, Hyman gets it! It's like preparing for a rainy day!
Perhaps only absolute power could ever contend with such a catastrophe. Now, if you'd like to help, then please give these magic pockets to anyone nearby. Be sure to convince them to take it.
¡Morros! ¡Se venden morros! ¡Ah, solo 100 moras! A ver si tengo que hacer yo algo con esto.
Explosion inside city wall, grounded be thy woe. Explosions.
So you're the blonde traveler. Oh, a magic pocket? Thanks. Please, also...
What's this?
Eso
You
no.
also believe in the prophecy. Keep it.
What? You mean...
No, I believe in the prophecy. The story says that people once lived in the ocean, but as time wore on, people desired to live on land and developed blood vessels. So, if you ask me, when the water rises and takes a...
Oh, we hadn't heard that one before. But...
All right, I'll take it. I guess I just feel that being dissolved into the water...
Ponte bucea, te verás. Trata que no me cuatro veces. Voy.
I don't want that thing. Way I see it, if the life is all about living in the moment.
You should still take it.
Oh, all right, fine. Thanks. It's just that...
You already handed out all of the magic pockets? That was fast. So, yes, but that will change once disaster strikes. I know they'll change their mind.
Is there anything else you need to do before we...
Yes, one last thing. I have the magic pockets made by a workshop in the court of Fontaine. Since we're out and about, I was
So, you want to collect materials? Just tell us what the materials look like.
Oh, that would be much appreciated. We'll need some romaritime flowers.
¿En serio está en la estatua?
It seems we have to use hydro to collect romaritime flowers.
Let's dance. Keep going.
You made quick work of that. I can tell you're maybe next time you'll feel like helping too.
No way. I'm in power saving mode today. Otherwise,
Fine. Though the performance is still a long way off.
So, we're going to the court of Fontaine before we head to the opera house?
Wait, shh. Have you noticed that person over there? The young girl.
Huh? What's wrong with her?
She's obvious. Magicians and thieves practice similar methods. We divert attention, watch her movements carefully.
Oh, he's right!
Shh, keep your voice down. We need to think of a way to catch her, but it seems she's very alert. Perhaps we should split up. You two can ride the lift over there and wait up top. I bet that'll be her escape route if she tries to All right, let's go.
¿Qué? Sí, sí. Eso de millones. Esto de Fontaine y más cosas.
¿Puedo go?